Hello, Commanders. Commander Plater here. How's everyone doing? Yeah, I started early because I got bored. So Clive, can you stop, please? Oh my God. So I had a couple of tech issues just because, you don't stream for a week and a bit, and what goes and happens? That's right. You end up with settings changing on you. Bloody Windows updates. But yeah, how's everyone doing? So Hunter in there, Kurakenchi, Jack Dunn, Dunklora, Gypsy, TCB, Mark Fuller. How are you guys doing? Dunkel, actually, you know what? If I've got them, it'll be easy today. I hadn't even checked to see if I've got them yet. Thargoid sensor fragments. Which... is that what they're called? Alphabetical Hippo, hello, how you doing? That's a quality name. Doesn't look like we do. Or are these labeled sensor fragments? Which one is that? Oh, sensor fragment. Got 33, so we're good. Now, Hunter, they are not cargo. The actual things themselves are, but they're not. But yeah, so I'm attempting to stream to a new platform today called DLive. It doesn't work. So, that's good. Super disappointed with that. Considering they reached out to me and said, hey, try out this new platform. And I'm like, cool, alright then. And then this doesn't work. So, we won't be using them, I guess. I'm pretty disappointed with that. That's, they've got a really unfriendly, thing. What's the word I'm looking for? UI. From a streamer point of view. So, we get rid of that. If somehow it magically starts working partway through the stream, I'll find out because it's all chat connected. So, doubt that. But you know what? Do we need to stream to 3 platforms at the same time? Nah, probably not. What about Mixer? They haven't made me a millionaire deal yet. That's what I'm waiting for, Kuro. If I can get a deal that's going to offer me a couple mil to go and do it, then I'm all about that. But no, I just... apparently it's supposed to be a little bit friendlier. Oh, bloody hell. That's some interesting flying. Oh, good shout, Josh. Maybe they didn't realise. Oh. Not my best flying, gotta admit that. But how's everyone doing? Everyone alright? Everyone doing nice and dandy. It's a Friday afternoon. The main reason why I'm just going to unlock the engineer because that way I've done it. It's very much I've done it, I don't have to go and do it. Admoth, hey, how you doing? I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. Oh. Now, because I spent too much time farting around, I didn't get a chance to send my tweet out, so one moment. Horrible weather. To be honest, it's quite nice of quite nice to kind of be cooler for a change. Because I came back from the States last Saturday morning, and over there it was so humid, it was like awful. To the point where you could almost chew the air. It was like that. It was something, is what it was. So humid. I've never experienced anything like. I've never seen rain like that either. One day it rained so hard that we were driving and you just couldn't see anything. It was just like, what on earth is going on? I was in upstate New York, so we flew into Montreal, Canada, and then we drove across the border. It was weird because most of the journey was through Canada to get to the border, and then at the border, obviously, I got stopped because that's what they do. What we need. It's not a planetary hangar. Because I'm feeling like, because I'm going to be out there, we're going to do some fighting around out in the Witch Head Nebula. Anyway. Yeah, I'll go for this one. Yeah, Josh, new engineer. Basically, she's Palin's assistant, ex-assistant, who, according to me, was taught a thing or two about rejigging modules. So that's what that's who we're off to go and see. It's not very far, thankfully. Jeffrey, I could, if I wasn't in an ASP Explorer. So we're probably going to give that a bit of a miss this time. But I think we're going to go a little bit further out and then have a bit of that. But yeah, so we spent a bit of time over in the States seeing my wife's family because she is American. In case that wasn't obvious, anybody's heard her talk. So Jeffrey, that is at the moment. So, but from what I understand is that again, the more that you use her, the better she gets. The same with the Colonia engineers. You know what, we'll go out there and we'll find out, and we'll give it a go. But yeah, similar to the... I don't know if it's going to be worth pinning the recipes yet. I don't know if you can pin the blueprints and then use them later on, because that could be handy. So you kind of have different ones pinned, but as a Palin copy pasta, we'll have to see. Scorpion, yeah, you're right. But yeah, the holiday itself, quite relaxing in a sense, because I literally ate everything in sight. I had a little bit to eat whilst I was there, because American food the portion sizes are ridiculous, as we know, which is bizarre to have so much food put in front of you in one go. Like, went out for lunch and I thought, I know, I'm just Gabby Hayes, thank you for the follow. Or Gaby Hayes, Gaby or Gabby. Whatever. You'll tell me if I'm wrong, so it's fine. It's always the way, isn't it? But yeah, I had Five Guys for the first time, and bear in mind, Five Guys is in the UK. I've never experienced the option of buying a burger where you can literally just order the burger without any of the crap that comes with it, because I don't like mayo, I don't like pickles, I don't like ketchup, I don't like any of that crap in my burger. I'm okay with like onions, lettuce and tomato, that's fine. But the fact you just order a burger and it's right there, and they tell you how many calories are in it, and you're like, it doesn't matter because I'm on holiday. It doesn't count when you're on holiday, so you just get involved, and yeah, you just absolutely have it. You pound your burger down. One thing I was really impressed with. This isn't like a Five Guys review. Oh no, Kuro, why? No relish, hippo, none of that. And yeah, the fries. How can they possibly have a calorie count on that when they give it to you, just slap it down and it's just a bag full of fries, which is mad. Evano, howdy partner. How you doing? Oh yeah, by the way guys, do hit the like button nice and early on. I'd appreciate it if you did. But yeah, that filling the whole bag with fries. Me and the wife made the mistake of ordering a regular fries each when we were there. And it's like, we did not need to do that. One between us would be plenty. But we live and learn, don't we? We live and learn. But thankfully, just gave them to my brother-in-law. He appreciated it, so. Whew, there we go. I've also, like, one of the main reasons we went to America is that my wife's grandfather passed away, which was really crap, for obvious reasons. And one of the reasons we went there is to go and have like the funeral and the wake and stuff. And it was it went well as these things can go. And I always say these things are normally pretty. I always say that a funeral's terrible no matter which way you look at it. But this went off without a hitch. It was really, really hot. If anyone's watched True Blood, the TV series, it was a graveside service. And it was all very much like that, because it was so hot. It was sweating. I was sweating. It was sweating. I was sweating. Had a pastor there. I'm not religious, but he was. So, so a lot of the family, because it's a lot more common to be Christian in the US than it is in the UK. And yeah, I mean, it went fine. And then afterwards, we went around to a friend of the family's for food and to go in their swimming pool. So I would consider that pretty good. As far as, I mean, I've never certainly been swimming at a wake before, that's for sure. So I was down for that. That was quite nice. But yeah, the service was nice, and it was obviously emotionally charged, as you expect these things to be. But it was nice, and it went very, very well. You know, stuff like that. The rest of the holiday, I say, was pretty much taken up with eating. And unfortunately, on one of the nights, Mrs. Plater woke me up at 3 in the morning. And I'm like, oh yeah, waking up at 3 in the morning. Super tired. And then she had a kidney stone. So it was a poor woman. She's in agony, like she's in so much pain, she's throwing up. She's had them before. Absolute agony. So we ended up having to go to an American hospital. And that was my first experience being in an American hospital. I was having major PTSD over being in a hospital. And she put on a drip, they pumped her full of morphine, and then she got sent off to get a CT scan. She came back. I mean, her mother's a nurse at that hospital, and she drove us there and stuff, and it was just like, oh my goodness, what a nightmare. So she passed the stone, so that was fine, and the rest of the day she was in agony. She had a really bad reaction with the painkillers as well. It was pretty rough. Pretty rough for the girl. So, of course, she set a really high standard of looking after someone when they're in hospital for me. So I'm like, oh shit, I'm actually gonna. Oh, language. Sorry for swearing, guys. So yeah, I had to really put on, make sure I look after her as best as I can. I made sure she ate. I made sure she drank the day after. I kind of helped coordinate with her family and stuff. It was quite an experience having to look after someone else for a change. Josh, when you say what holiday is it? Holidays is what we use for vacation. I'm assuming, because you asked what's weird. Yeah, so you're in the US, so yeah, vacation. But I don't want to say vacation because I'm British and it's just not the word that we use. But no, apart from that, I went to Walmart and I bought loads and loads of stuff. I spent 40. I bought $40 worth of candy and sweets and biscuits and stuff. Naruski, hello, how you doing? Oh, Maskime, what up? Instant spot you can drop in there as well. Edinburgh Retro PC as well. Don't let me get away without saying hello, because you guys know what I like to say hello to everyone. So yeah, it was that was an experience. Oh, they call it gasoline, not gas. And I've been slowly snacking on it. I mean, I'm going to call petrol. I understand that there's something to do with... You know what, I don't drive, so I don't know enough about any of this, so... But then also what I did get to do is I got to meet Commander Tato Chip, who is a fellow streamer. He streams on Twitch as well. He's worth giving a follow to because he does some cool stuff with flying. He's a real life pilot. And he got to meet him, and he lives in New York State. So he came over and we went out for dinner and stuff, which was cool. So I always love the whole meeting new people, especially if I've spoken to them a lot, because I've spoken to Taylor a bunch online, which is cool. And then it's like I'm going to be in the US this time. Do you fancy doing a road trip? And he drove over to come meet me, which is awesome. And he's got a cool truck with an elite decal on the back. Oh, not skipping off there, am I? How far are we? 4 jumps. That's right. Ate some more. Ate a lot there. Something that you can't get over here that I really like in the States is root beer. I really like root beer. He had it was a... I don't know what it was. But it was the thing. It was a thing, like a utility vehicle. Yeah, this is my first time out here, actually, in this direction. I know there's going to be no first discoveries. From Smythe, good afternoon. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Just having a chat about my holiday and how it went. And then we'll start talking about the new stuff in Elite Dangerous, because I get all the personal stuff done and out of the way, and then we'll focus on Elite Dangerous. Yeah, we saw some family, that was nice. All good. Hey Effigy, how you doing, man? Good to see you in here. Yeah, I hope you're doing okay, because obviously I haven't seen you for ages. Josh, I will do. It's been... It was quite a... There was a long time between it happening and then the funeral and stuff like that, so... We had plenty of time to, I guess, accept what happened. That's the best way of putting it. But yeah, the final thing that happened, which basically... Oh no, Josh, I'm just saying why it's like it's not raw at this point. You know, we can talk about it and we can accept what's happened. That's what I mean. I'm not saying, well, because we're already done with it, don't wish us well. That'd be daft, wouldn't it? But no, what about the other thing that happened was yesterday. I went to go see my oncologist because, as you guys know, I've got this super ultra rare anaplastic thyroid cancer, which is incurable, and normally ultra aggressive and kills people in 4 to 6 months. I have gone a year now, thanks to chemotherapy, and I found out yesterday that it is still stable, which means I can continue life with no further treatment and this is up until October. I don't need to worry about anything until then. So that's pretty snazzy news as far as I'm concerned. So I bought a lottery ticket for tonight. I don't normally encourage gambling unless you've got money to spare, but I bought a lottery ticket because that is some luck. I got my parents as well to buy lottery tickets, just in case my parents with me, as was the wife. So yeah, still fighting, still kicking. I've always said that nothing's going to stop me. So yeah, that's pretty good. Death Night, thank you. And yeah, Kuro, it's one of the few times where I'll encourage the swears. But yeah, so it was oh, look at these! Oh, look at these places! Look at these places. We're gonna see if we'll have to do the old FFSSSFFs scanner, and we'll give it a go. But what did happen to me though is on Monday, because I've not been physically active, and as you guys know, I used to be super into my exercise. He's a professional kickboxer. I decided to do a couple of press-ups, and I pulled. I think I pulled one of my intercostal muscles, which is the muscles between your ribs. So suddenly I started having chest pain on the middle of, or it's caused a spasm in it, on the middle of, this is ridiculous, in the middle of Tuesday morning, about 3 in the morning. It's a magical time. And I woke up and I'm like, oh god, it hurts when I breathe. I'm dying, is kind of what I thought. Got myself under control, leveled myself off, got my breathing down, and I'm like, okay, right, it doesn't hurt when I lie on my back, so we're just going to lie on my back. We won't wake up Mrs. Plater because she's she has to work, so we're just gonna cope. We're gonna deal with it. We're just gonna cope with it, and it'll be fine. And you know, if it gets any worse, then we'll worry about it. You know, logically. And please no, guys. If you've got something wrong with you, worry about it. Don't not. It's a really stupid way of doing things. But yeah, so basically, I hung on, and it got a little bit better on Wednesday, and then I woke up on Thursday, and it felt even better. And because of that, I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going to worry too much. And then I had a chat with my oncologist. As soon as he said everything was still stable, I'm like, right, cool. In that case, I've got some pain in my chest. Can you give me a hint what it might be? And he went, sounds muscular. You'll be fine. If it doesn't get better, then see your GP. And the good news is that I woke up today and was feeling much better. See, Josh, I'm only 35. So, but yeah, God, panic all over the place. All over the place. Yeah, it's because it's basically that there are certain pains that are certain things, and that was what they that they can tell pretty much immediately from the way you describe pain what something is, especially if it's muscular, because there are very few things that cause a sharp pain in a certain place on your body. So yeah, Josh, you shouldn't be worried. Every time you get a chest pain at your age, I don't be scanning signal sources. I can't be bothered because they'll just be thyroid ones. What we do want to do is get the actual system map down. You know, I should scan the nav beacon. Yeah, Josh, and also it was actually on my it was well and truly over to the right hand side of my chest as well, like past my right nipple, so we knew it was alright. Yeah, Gerb, because I don't want to overreact. Because Mrs. Plater still works. I don't. She does. So I have to make sure that she's well looked after. Oh my goodness, this system is full. Like, insanely full, isn't it? I think we might just scan the nav beacon. Oh. Yeah, I think you know what? We're just going to do that. Ah, well, effigy. Here's the thing. If you give up, it can never get better. That's it. No, Gerb. I woke up in a panic, and then I calmed myself down. It was knowing that it was muscular, but then me being a worrier, I started to worry about the fact that, you know, it's well, my lungs are full of the stuff, so I started to have a little bit of panic, but I recovered. The old, well, why didn't you press the panic button? Well, see, I was panicking, and then I got over it. And yes, Hunter, we are going to do PloidCon 2. PloidCon 2, The Meeting. No. You know, I'll come up with a fancy title for it, like a movie. Yeah, effigy. Yeah, I panicked, but then I handled it. Thank you, Kuro. Right. What I would love to see is I'd love to drop into a nav beacon, and like things being absolutely. Oh look, Cinderblock, which no one corrected me that I called it Cinderblock during my video. No one mentioned it, and now I have. I'm sure someone will go and comment on it. Gerb, I imagine that'll be you. Don't do it. I know you're gonna. What a mistake in a maker, huh? Thomas Beanstalker, hello, how you doing? So, right, I think I've recapped everything. Yeah, PloidCon 2, I'm looking middle of October for that, to give everyone plenty of time to sort themselves out. You know, get passports if they need to from overseas, book hotels, all that kind of stuff. It'd be awesome if it was bigger than the last one, but even still, the last one, it was a huge shock to me that that many people turned up. 25 people turning up for just because I said let's go get some beers and everyone turned up. Amazing. But I think we're just going to recreate the same thing that we did last time, which will be Brewdog, Tower Bridge, burgers, beers, chatting. Can't go wrong. So we'll, as usual, guys, join the Discord, and then there is a London meetup thing channel, and we'll do it from there. Yeah, burgers are good. Burgers are really good. Not to mention the hot wings. Oh man, the hot wings. Am I still radioactive? Time for another 24 hours of stream. Actually, that is a really good shout, Thomas. I'm well overdue one. Well overdue a 24-hour charity stream. So I might do one. Because I was kind of waiting to see if I was still stable before doing it. And when I've got time. So, right. August, I'm totally free for. September, I've got a holiday. If I do end of September, next been exploration stream. Oh, it's so boring though. or I pick one direction, go for 12 hours, turn around, come back. Because it cuts up with an E1 fuel scoop. I tell you what, you do one first and you tell me how it goes. I mean, I could just play it for 24 hours and not pick one particular topic. Could do that. But yeah, possibly. That's a possibility to do another 24-hour stream. Punk IPA. Ooh. Don't really like punk. I'm more of an angry squirrel kind of chap. Yeah, Thomas, if we can pick things that aren't horrific, that'd be alright. Because if I lose my sanity when I do it, I will know who to blame. If I pick any of your ideas. But yeah, so we're arriving at the new engineer. We are going to dock up, get her unlocked. Then I think we're going to go and head round the back of Barnard's Loop. Which is... it's not the best phrasing I've ever used. But yeah, we'll have a poke around the new systems for a bit, I think. And then see how we get on. I've got a soft plan for today. I've not got like a... not got a solid plan. Got a loose arrangement of events, I guess, not so much for a plan. Which is what I always used to call it with one of my friends, where we would say we'd have a loose arrangement of events rather than a plan, because that way things can always go according to plan. Oh no, Gerb, yeah, soft. Picard, hey, how you doing? Hope you're doing well today. Welcome to the stream. It's currently raining sideways here in the UK. It was sunny when I went outside like half an hour ago. Right, Engineer's Workshop. Going to donate. Bosch, we're done. So engines up to grade 3. FSD up to grade 2. Which... oh, that's interesting. Whilst we're out here, have we got a... ah, sweet. Right. We want Mass Manager, don't we? As an experiment. Actually, whilst I'm here... I'm down in Hertfordshire, Jeffrey. Sunny and warm in Essex. Oh. Actually, effigy, what could be done is... oh, I've got an idea. I have an idea. And I will tell everyone what it'll be at some point. Yeah, I think we're going to do Mass Manager on it whilst we're here. I didn't realise that. Did I really come out here with a really... I honestly thought I'd come out here with a better FSD. Delta V, I'm not going to be much help on a PS4, I'm afraid. I would love to be more help. Yeah, I actually... you know what? I thought this was grade 5. Which, considering the jump range on this, that's quite a surprise. He won into the 60s. Okay, well, we're done here, aren't we? Currently got 58 on the range for the ASP, which is a good one. See, Thomas, I don't really do politics. I try and avoid politics on the stream. I do have political views, but that's not for here. So, there's literally no point in me pinning either of these. You know, I've not engineered the thrusters, so we could do the thrusters whilst we're here. Oh, it's going to take forever. Rollin 106, how are you doing? You say good morning. 2 o'clock in the afternoon here, so good afternoon. We're gonna... I'm a bit like, oh... It's starting over with a new engineer, isn't it? So, can't go wrong doing your dirty drive tuning though, so... And I feel like I need to do my bit for the community, to do a few bits of engineering here, and then go from there. Dale! G'day, mate. How'd you go? Oh, mechanical components. I got one of them. We'll do it. Because having another grade 5 engineered thing is always good. Experimental effect. Drag drives, of course. Whilst we're here. So yeah, I feel like I've done my part in improving the engineer. A bit weird. So what you need to do is you need to make sure that you, if you do come out here, do a couple of rolls, because the engineers said that they will get better the more they get used. So I consider that well worth doing. So Hunter, you said you're building a multi-role Anaconda. You want to take it out in the black and gather some data. What, so exploration data? Because you would be better off with an actual exploration build. See, Dunkel, not totally needless. Yeah, Jeffrey, it's in the most recent Galnet article. And then what they do is they're saying that it's apparently it's a thing. It'll do it. Less jump equals more stars. Yeah, that is true, but also less distance. Mars Minder, hello. How you doing? TCB, like I said, that's at the moment, so it may get better. May get better. Not really much there, is there? Well, it will get better the more it gets used. 100 rub. Have I unlocked the new bobblehead? No, and I'd have no interest in doing it. I just can't do it. Okay, the bobblehead, the Thargoid bobblehead. It's a bit like why, but you can't call something a reward if you have to if you for something when you then have to re-earn it. I just don't agree with that at all. Yeah. And especially what it costs. The fact it's 10 meta alloys, 1 Thargoid heart. I can't justify that. I look at it and I'm like, yeah. It's mandatory for streamers. I just don't want it. I don't want it. I don't care enough. That's what I'll say. I like that there's been some progression, if you were to talk about a storyline, and I like that we have more places we can go and go and look at, but that's kind of it. I mean, Josh, yeah, I can. I mean, I've soloed Cyclopses before, and they're not too difficult. I'm sure there is a Cyclops somewhere around in the system that I could find and then, you know, give a bloody nose to and steal its heart. Just like I did with Mrs. Plater. Not the bloody nose part though. Eek. Effigy, I just look in the mirror, mate, and that's when I see an experienced pilot flying badly. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I'm fine with it as far as things go. I understand why it's there. I just have no interest in it. Do I think that maybe it could have been a reward? Like, it's one of these things where it could have been a reward for people that have contributed to the community goals out here. Yeah, something like that, rather than it being a reward that you then have to unlock further, seems a bit daft. I'm shrugging. I just realised you can't see that. I'm shrugging. But yeah, I'm thinking we're going to head out to Barnard's Loop, because I thought it was all permit locked. It's not. There's a couple of places that aren't, like right here. And we've got a route. We can literally go straight through the middle of it, which I didn't think we'd be able to. So, I like creature. Yeah, maybe. But like I say, I do have a plan. I've got a plan. Yeah, you know what? And we're going to go fly straight through the Running Man Nebula and the Orion Nebula to get there. So that'd be cool. Get me some data. And the Horsehead Nebula, which is right there. Might as well have a little poke around. But yeah. We'll give it a go. It's the Horseshoe Nebula. Because I was under the impression... Well, actually, to be fair, most of Barnard's Loop is permit locked, isn't it? Right? Like, up there. Oh, no. No, it's not. Oh. Oh. Because you got the... You know what? I thought all this was locked. Right, well, most of this was locked around here. I stand corrected. We learn. Horsehead. Right. So, because that's the Horsehead Nebula here. And Horsehead Dark region. Nope, that's not permit locked. Well, lads, looks like we're going to the Horsehead Nebula too. Why not? Guerrero, hey, how you doing? Dunkel, yeah, you need to unlock it with 10 Meta Alloys, 1 Thargoid Heart. Barnard, you're 100% right on that, actually. Learning a new skill when not sleeping. If you don't sleep, this is what happens. You this is psychology for you. Things go into your short-term memory, they get processed and they get put in kind of like a buffer towards your long-term memory. Unless you sleep, things do not get committed. So Dunkel, it has to be delivered to the tech broker located in the Witchhead Nebula. I don't know what system it is, but Inara will definitely have you back on that. Hey Vortex, how you doing, bud? Oh yeah, and every now and then, guys, can you remind me about my posture? I like genuinely appreciate that. just every half hour, someone just says posture. Gives me a reminder. And also, how is everyone getting on with the restream chat? I know it's a little bit confusing to start off with, but I think it's alright. Yeah, Kuro, we are, because I think that's also possibly what stuffed up my chest. Ariman, how you doing? I guess, you know what? It's turned into an exploration trip. I'm not expecting to find anything decent, anything high value. I'll give a scan of, but you started your Elite Dangerous Journey 2 days ago. Ah, nice. How are you finding it so far? Learning curve is like a...
Hello there.
Like a really ridiculous kind of steepness. Picard 2010, thank you for. What did you do to get some money for a new ship? So, Araman, what I suggest you do is do a spotted bounty hunting in a high resource extraction site. And what you do, it depends how much money you're looking for as well. But yeah, make your first million. You do that through either submissions or you go do bounty hunting. And what you do is you wait for system security to attack ships in a resource extraction site that are wanted. And then before they die, you get a couple of shots off. And that way you get the credits and none of the risk. And that's a good way to do it. Then once you've done that, mining. Void opal mining is a thing you want to do. I do have a video on my channel pointing that. Telling you how to do all of that. I've got a making your first million video, and then I've got a video that tells you how to do stuff like that.
Fuel scooping.
Oh, Vortex. Plain tech support.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I had to fix my dad's computer for him a few weeks ago. He had his laptop, and he literally downloaded a virus onto his computer. That's what he did. And he took it into his work, and they have an IT department, and they fixed that for him. And then at home, he was like, "Oh, the sound's not working. I've updated all the drivers and this and that, and it just isn't working." So yeah, I went in and fixed it for him. All I did was just download drivers. I literally turned his computer over, looked at the model of his laptop, and then searched those drivers. And then went to the HP website and downloaded them. Tech support. Iron Man, that is way more powerful than you to worry about. To run Elite Dangerous. Elite Dangerous is a really well optimized game. Yeah, effigy, it makes tons of money. Like, tons of money. This is... No, not worth it.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at 150 million. 150 million an hour. Doing painite mining, which you do require a big ship for. Really, that's going to be the best way to do it. A big ship is where you make that kind of money. Void opals, on the other hand, you can make decent money. I mean, they sell for great amounts.
Frameshift drive charging.
Iron Man, weird flex, but okay. I will. Yeah, that's cool. Don't really know what to tell you. I mean, the eye can't see more than 60 frames per second. Okay, sorry, I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish saying it because it's not true.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping.
So we have a quick look at the system map. Of course they're discovered. I'm not going to find anything that isn't discovered at this point. Anything you can guarantee any planet, any system in a nebula has been scanned. It's always the way. How far am I from Sol right now? I'm only probably about 900 light years. A bit further than that, maybe 1,000, which isn't far once you've engineered your ships and you're all fully A-rated and stuff like that. It's not far at all.
Fuel scooping.
The old system map. See what we got. Oh, lots of crap icy planets. Let's keep going. It's going to keep moving. What's the farthest I've ever gone? I have been as far as Sagittarius A. You know, I've said that, but I've 100% not checked, Josh. So give me a minute, because it seems far, doesn't it? But it's not. Let's say from Shirata. Okay, yeah, 1,164. That's not far. Yes, I've been to Sagittarius A. Some people, that's the thing that I can't handle. Like, you say damn like that. There is Beagle Point, right? So I've been here. This is the furthest I've ever been. So literally for me, like, one step further, and it's the furthest I've ever been from home. That's Sagittarius A. I've been there. It was fine. Oh no, Josh. Yeah, I gotcha. I gotcha. So yeah, I just say people that have been all the way like that further out again on the other side to Beagle Point, 65,000 light years. I'm just like, nope, nope. Effigy, no, not gold, mate. Painite. Hey, I gotcha. I know what you meant. Alright, let's keep moving.
System scan complete.
Odo Tom. Yeah, I imagine it would be. I've not had the desire to ever go that far. And this is the Jameson crash site. That's not very far at all. Aramin, I've been playing Elite Dangerous since 2000 something. 2000. You know, I'm going to actually look. 2015. So I've just hit my 4-year anniversary last month of playing Elite Dangerous. And you know what? I'm not an expert in everything, and I'm okay with that, because there is always someone who is an expert on something. Yeah. Nope. Oh, Josh, it's confidence. Just stay in mind, man. A fully engineered Corvette you can throw around like it's made out of titanium. You do not need to worry about getting blown up or being destroyed, especially PvE. You've got to make huge mistakes in order for that to happen. If you haven't done prismatics and got prismatic shields through power play yet, that's well worth a go. Obviously, you do need to pop into open to do your cargo transporting and stuff, but Guerrero Marino, Guerrero Marinero. I've been butchering your name all this time, haven't I? I'm sorry, but yeah, he's right. The best way to get the right answer is to say it's something wrong. I've had mine blown up loads, Josh, and I named mine the Lucky Lady after my wife. See what I did? It's cringe, but yeah, because I thought it was hilarious. I mean, it's not what I thought it was. But yeah, this we have the old golden compass here. Copper slate. Interesting. Yeah, Hunter, it probably is. So, just so everyone knows, the name censorship in Elite Dangerous is a bit funny. For some reason, it's because of the ass bit in Compass. It has a problem with. Oh, it's like an ice planet, isn't it? An ice. Looks like an ice. Yeah, rocky ice planet. See what that is? Never mind. How's it called? Thorny? Oh, because of the word horny located in there, I imagine. Pyrock, you're here now. That's all that ever counts. You know this. Doesn't matter when you arrive. The fact you did is good. That's it. Are you getting fish and chips? Nice. Nom 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 nom. Iron Man, you say one of my main keybinds. That is far too long a question for me to go, well, this button I've got this bound to. I use a X52... Oh, cheers, Kiro, because I was hunching. I use an X52 Pro, HOTAS, and keyboard. So I use all of that. Oh, I think we're about to hit the end there. The end of our little jaunt. See, the problem is that I've come pretty far now. Josh tried to use the Guitar Hero drums. It's like, personally, I've got it all configured to use a theremin, and that's what I use to control my my spaceship. What? I also have a custom control panel made by Derek Spear Designs, which I don't use nearly as often as I should because my problem is that things aren't labelled. So what I need to do is I need to do myself some labels actually, so I remember what stuff is. See, I could have done that in one jump. Could I do that in one jump? No, just out of range. Yeah, no surprise to see all of this mapped. Keybind your Watt has 4 buttons before they released these new scanners, such as I'm going to see more buttons. These things are context. Effigy, they are context sensitive, so you'll need a button to get into the new scanner, into the new scanning mode, and then once you're in the new scanning mode, you can rebind existing keys. Also, when you come to planetary mapping, once that's bound to a fire group, you press the relative fire button, and then it opens up a new mode. Pyrock, no.
System scan complete.
Iron Man, dude, check your bindings on your computer. None of us are gonna know. So, we have made ourselves to the bullseye, I guess. Oh no, I'm trying to zoom out here. Damn it. So yeah, we're currently slap bang in the middle of Barnard's Loop. Now, someone said the Horsehead Nebula was permit locked. I'm looking at this and I'm like, well, that's in there. That's not permit locked. That is not permit locked at all. Nor's that system. Nor's that one. None of these places are permit locked. See, Pro Rock, if I was going to kill... I mean, if I was going to kill a Thargoid, I'd do it myself. I can take a Cyclops. It won't let you plot a route to the... Oh. Yeah, that... Right. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That was... Wait, what? A second ago... Wait. Hang on. I could have sworn a second... And now I'm going to have to look back at my stream, because I could have sworn they weren't permit locked. Yeah, they didn't say they're permit locked. Oh, no. Or did it? Yeah, it didn't say it was... Well, that's deceptive. So that's what happens if you like that. Rubbish. That's what I've got to say about that. Absolute rubbish. How close can we get then? Not very close at all, can we? So is it the entire... Oh my goodness. I live very close to a multi-story car park. And people are idiots. Well, that is super disappointing. I thought we were in for a bit of a winner there. It's like, oh, feels bad, man. Okay. Just kind of a... So we can get around it, that's fine. But what's the point? Ariman, no, you cannot get... You can get nice and close. Now, I can always have a little pop up to the Flame Nebula whilst we're here. Because I'm about seeing places I've not seen before. Or we go a little further out. I mean, of course people have been there. Let's see, because I've never really come out this direction before. How far should we... I'm open to suggestions where we could go. Open to suggestions. Yeah, it's not just there, is it? It's the entire Horsehead Dark region. Oh, there are populated systems like that. Oh. Super bright star. Because I feel just like having a bit of a fly around, to be honest. Don't really mind what we do. Do another 1,000 light years in that direction. Ah, I know where we'll go. We are going to go up. That's where we're going to go. We're going to go straight up. Going to get off the galactic plane. That's my plan. There you go. It's done. Of course, oh, you can't because Col 70. Hunter, what? Balthazar, we've just popped in there and had a look. Col 70 is a problem, right? Because that's all permit locked, isn't it? Bloody. And the reason why this is all permit locked as well is because it's for future storyline purposes. Except we go down. No, because that's also Col 70. Yeah, Perrock, it's not at all, is it? Oh my goodness, and the Col 70 sector is huge. I didn't realise it was that bad. You tell I'm not an explorer. At all. Balthazar. No, she's not. You are incorrect, my friend. She's got grade 3 on FSD and grade 2. And then grade 2 thrusters. I think it's grade 2 thrusters. The more she gets used, the more by the community, the better. The better she gets. Hey, how you doing, Tom? I don't think I'm going to be getting particularly far. I didn't really know what I was going to do today when streaming. So we're in this mainly what's the term we like to use? Dicking around stage. Oh, even this is permit locked. Yeah, it's not going to work, is it? Because the Col 70 sector, I didn't realise it was so big. Okay, right. I'm going to call something here, and I don't know how everyone's going to feel about it. So, God, I hope you can't hear my stomach. So, this is what I'm going to call. Now, Col 70 is locked. All of it's permit locked, right? The whole bloody thing. And it's locked for future story purposes. That's what we've always been told. Now, is it a coincidence that we have a new engineer over here in the Witchhead sector? Probably not. Is the chances that humanity is going to do a mass migration? Because it's already kind of hinted at, where all of humanity then move into the Col 70 sector because Thargoids decide that it's time to absolutely mash the bubble. Could that happen? Could that be the direction it's going? I feel like the answer is possibly yeah. That could happen. I don't know if it will though, because I'm saying this in Frontier. I mean this in the best possible way. You're scared to mix things up, and I tell you to do it. Do it. Come at me, bro. Like, mix it up. Go nuts. Like, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. Do it. All right, we're gonna go here. We're gonna start off. We're just gonna go here because it's oh my goodness, that plotting. Dave, no, I haven't, and I'm probably not going to either. Not anytime soon. TB3, yeah, I mean, it could be. Iron so we suspect it is out here in this direction for Thargoid home space, but technically Thargoids don't live on the same, I don't know, like, plane of existence as us. I think that's the idea. It's all a bit complicated. And vague.
Fuel scooping.
Need to jump to Spirograph Sector, ISK. Oh, SW606. You know, it seemed like a good idea to start off with, and I've quickly changed my mind. So, it's alright. I've officially changed my mind.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Hey Redfall, how you doing? Well, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day today.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
So Iron Man, for low wakes, it's referred to when you're in normal space,
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift
it can take longer because ships basically disrupt it. Other ships do. Bigger ships, the heavier, they mass lock it, as it's called. Or, but high wake it doesn't. I just don't press the button at the same time. That's literally it. Because I'll be because I'm fuel scooping. I'm collecting a fuel from a star. I want to make sure I'm topping up my fuel as I go, so I don't have to worry about running out of fuel and needing the fuel rats, because that would be super duper embarrassing. And I've had a couple of close moments before, and it wasn't good.
Frameshift drive charging.
Redfall, I'm currently on my way to, hang on, well, the trapezium sector. One of the, well, right next to this, you can see the centre of the screen, this light blue stellar remnant. Yeah, Hunter, I don't think that's less embarrassing. My closest call story, Enigma expedition, travelling out towards Colonia. I
System scan.
made a small little error in judgment where I found myself surrounded by systems where I couldn't fuel scoop, and I only had enough fuel to jump like 2.5 light years, and I hadn't realised when I plotted my distance, and I got there and I'm like, oh, I should have scooped at 2 stars back, and I couldn't go back, and so I stopped. I looked around to see what I could do, and bloody nutter's been here. What a nutter. And yeah, I ended up having to, luckily enough, I had to jump like one system right next to me, but for some reason my route plotter didn't put me through it, as it should have done. So it was alright. It was more of a uh-oh, that moment where I thought I'd made a mistake, and luckily I hadn't. That is my closest call I've had. But to be fair, the first time I played Elite Dangerous, I did... Oh, look at that. I did run out of fuel my first play session. That was my my mistake that I made. Oh, don't need to see the asp there. Screenshot. But no, I've been fairly sensible so far. I've not made any huge mistakes. We've all been there. Oh, I mean, I feel like we have all. I don't want the asp in it. I don't want to be that guy. To be asps in front of things. Right, can we go any higher up still? No, because we find ourselves in the Horsehead region of space again. Anyway, it's everywhere. And then Col 70. Yeah, there is so much locked space. It's. Can we get to the Col? We can get to Col 69. So we're talking about close calls. I think today could be the day that it happens. Is there? You know what? There's a way up and over, isn't there? There is. I think with the Col 69 sector. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, Happy Shrapnel, thank you very much. Where's Clive? He's around. Surprised you just didn't hear him meowing because Mrs. Plate has come home from work and he's happy to see her. Oh, he's also lying right down behind me. Hey buddy, how you doing? Yeah. That good. Hey Grey Talon, how you doing? Just got back home and you've got many pages of data to dispose of. Well, ask Vortex where to put them.
System scan complete. Fuel scooping.
The only thing I'm going to have is I'm going to have an issue when it comes to coming back. That's where we're going to have a problem. But hey, it'll be fine. Yeah, it will be fine. So, I will say everyone who's joined us over the last hour, welcome. I did a bit of a holiday recap earlier in the start of the stream, just speaking about my holiday over to the States. It was all very nice. Seeing family, and I ate so much food, it's ridiculous. I would have expected to come back heavier, but I came back lighter. Bit of a concern. Not really. Pretty welcome, considering how much I ate. Absolutely ridiculous. And then we also popped over to go and see the new engineer. So we've seen the new engineer over there in the Witchhead sector, and unlocked her by dropping off fragments, sensor fragments. Did a little bit of engineering whilst we were there, which was fine. And now we're having a bit of a poke around here.
System scan complete.
Iron Man, because it's a game. They have to draw a line somewhere, but you will continue to overheat if you drop out into normal space. Not as much, but anything you try and do will but yes, so that's what we're up to today. Doing a bit of flying around, doing some stuff and some things. I guess we're going up and over to get behind Barnard's Loop. That's for you. Red 4, I've already done it, mate. Already taken care of it. I say, did that nice and early. I still had 33 from when I unlocked Palin. So it's all good. Okay, we are here. I'm going to assume again that this is all going to be discovered. Yep. Which makes sense. So back into the galaxy map. Right, need to head this way. I think we can plot a little bit further this time. Yeah, we're just... Do we need to go further up? Yes, we do need to go slightly further up. Let's go here. Here's your little bite-sized chunks. Hey Galaric, how you doing? Welcome to the stream.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah, of course, if you have joined in the last hour or so, I do encourage you to hit the like button as well on YouTube. Helps me out, lets YouTube know what people like to watch. So if you fancy it, it's free. I promise it's free. Oh, the posture thing. Can you guys tell? Can you tell?
System scan complete.
I say I'm not expecting anything undiscovered. Yeah, we don't see anything undiscovered here, because anyone who wanted to come out here would have come this way. Are we trying to do what I'm doing? It's going to be a significant detour, and I'm going to immediately regret doing this journey. Great cages, the bubble expanded. Do you mean, is it going to? It has expanded since it was initially put in, with like new little spots of systems and stuff like that. But expand gradually, like organic growth? No, none of that. I mean, from a plus side, Pro Rock, it is gonna be money, isn't it? See, the fact I haven't honked, yeah, look at this. None of it's not mapped though. Right, what we do is we're actually gonna map it. Gonna map the landables just in case. I've got SRVs. I might find something cool, even if they are like ice planets, don't they? Actually, yeah, Bernard, that's a good shout. Not a bad idea. KC, what up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I suppose all you guys, like towards the east of Europe, you're starting to kind of finish up for the weekend. Unless you were Knights Pro Rock. I'm sorry, bud. Can help it. Oh, I think this is what's commonly known as a loop of swag as we just hurtle past the planet. Yep, there we go. Bummed out about the recipe for the Thargoid bobblehead. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. And you do have to kill a Thargoid to do it. So, there's that. Yeah, we call it the Leap of Swag. Because we look so good when doing it. We can thank ProRock for that one. Right, efficiency is 7 probes. One there. One on the top. Bottom. Side. Other side.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Oh, I can't even hear you say 50%. Yeah, the 50 meta alloys is a bit tight. Because the quickest way of getting it is is to mode flip. Like, ugh. Oh no, you need to get to 90%. Oh. Oof. Oof. Close. Didn't think we were going to make that. Oh, there's nothing on it. Aww. Did I select the wrong planet? Mapped the wrong planet. Mapped the wrong planet. It's a bit awkward. Yeah, the Thargoid heart. If I really wanted it, I could do it. I don't want to though. That's the issue. Taking out a Cyclops is doable. Get the heart. It's a pain though. That's the problem. It's a real pain in the backside. I enjoy the challenge of fighting Thargoids, but it needs to pay better. You need missions to do it. Like consistently need missions combined with a better payout and better reward. Yeah, see, yeah, Dunkel, that, and synthesis. That's the way to do it. See this planet. I like it. Now requires 6 probes, which means we can probably get what we're doing. A slightly different pattern.
Surface scanned by 50%.
It's just trying to get in the heart more. Yeah, the corrosion's right. Yeah. They are a pain. So yeah. I mean, I quite like the bobbleheads. I normally have on the dash. I normally have Ployd up on there, but I don't in this yet. Okay, so nothing on that one. I mean, is there like to be? There's going to be all ice planets, aren't they? Yeah, I'm over it. Over it. Let's keep going. Yeah, the learning of Thargoid combat's the issue for some people. I'm okay with it. I mean, I know what I'm doing. It's just the rejigging modules, because the Corvette and the Anaconda use very, very similar core internals, near enough the same. I've engineered everything for my Corvette, and then I just pick it up, drop it down into the Anaconda and the shields as well. But that's it. Yeah, I just can't bother to do that. I wish there was a much quicker way to do outfitting. I don't know what I'd want, to be honest. I don't know what I would want that to look like. I think we might have hit a dead end. Who's followed me? Damn it, Pro Rock! Of course you're right behind me. If you could filter... oh no, we haven't. We can get a little bit further. Wait. That's the Orion Dark region. Oh, does that mean we can start coming down now? Okay. Into the Messier 78 sector. It's got to get in the same instance. Good luck on that. Oh, well, it's going to get warm. Andy K, good afternoon. How you doing? So Casey saying, after development company add new ships, what modules would you add to spice up gameplay and change up ship builds? Huge railguns. Huge railguns. Every time. Alright, Great Alan, take care, bud. Or Hunter. I'm kind of having a poke around, I guess, in places I don't normally go to. It's all I want. All I want. And Philip, I think you're right. Templates would be good, so we can create them. So the only thing is that would then have to remove modules from other places and then put them in. It would be good to do that if you could. Even if you had to manually remove modules, because you can install multiple. So yeah, I love the idea of having a Corvette with two huge railguns on the top. It would just be obscene, and that's why I like it. Right, let's do some mapping. Hey Scorb, how you doing, mate? Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm doing okay. Riding the high from yesterday. Doing a spot of exploration, or I guess impromptu exploration. That's kind of what we're doing. Yeah, I think the only thing with that one, Dunkel, is that not everyone would have the same modules that are engineered, so it could be a bit of a, well, it would be a very tricky one. Good news is, Scorp, I've got the chat telling me about my posture today to make sure that I sit up straight. I need the help. Yeah, posture is important. I know. I think my problem is that I need my house just a little bit close. I suffer with having arms and have it like I've got long legs, long arms, kind of a bit lanky really. But at the same time, I have to get very very close to my computer to that one. Big Head Bob, thank you very much for the host. How you doing, bud? So you've been doing some streaming yourself, which is good. We'll put that slightly there. Okay. There.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scanned.
Jackpot! Hey. Yeah, long arms. That's the problem. Hey Gary, how you doing? Do we have anything here? No, nothing. It's a bit disappointing. Right, I mean, do I map the whole thing? Because I'm looking at these and I'm like, well, no, I'll do some. I'll do some. Because it would be nice to find something cool out here. I mean, I don't, because it's not been mapped, which means there could be anything on the planet's surfaces and we wouldn't know. That's where corsets come. The problem with corsets, Dunkel, is they cause atrophy of your core muscles. You know what they say about people with long arms? Big sleeves? I feel that's probably the correct answer, is it? I mean, they are difficult to buy shirts for because you have to get the right neck size, and you don't always have the right neck size for the length of arms. Were you hoping I wouldn't get the joke score? I wouldn't destroy your punchline. Hey Chickers, how you doing, bud? We had a little bit of fun in Conan last night. Shiv and I. We just found someone and decided to light them up. They might have said... they asked us, are you aggressive because we're Pacific? So we immediately turned around and said, what, like the ocean? And then Shiv asked them if it was... Then they told about Conan's sword being Atlantean. It's like, oh god, are we doing this? Like, are we doing this? This is cringy even by our standards. Guess that was weird. Jack Dunn, you've got a sloping brow. Sometimes you look like The Rock. What? What? Commander Poundline, what are we exploring right now? Don't know the requirements of the new engineer. Wait a minute. Oh, this bug. the new requirements to the engineer to unlock it is you must have been invited by, I think, Marco Quent, and then you need 25 cents fragments, just the same as Palin. Yeah, that's a decent amount of the planet. You might even be able to get away with just doing no, let's do it. Probably get that in 3.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Come on. Oh no. No, we won't get that in 3. And I've got no way of knowing what bits I've hit and what bits I haven't. Hunter, yeah, for sure. Need to find a decent server to play on, so we can go be super ultra aggressive PvPers. Right, I'm going to assume there's nothing in this system. I'm a bit done with it, so we're just going to move on.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, Chickers, when are you back? That's the question. We go and just going to absolutely crush everybody. Another thing to consider as well is that this particular area of space that we're flying through is the only way, like, it's very, very limited in order to get places around this sector of space. So because of that, any way is likely to have been yeah, would likely have been mapped, well, scanned. I'd rather get my name on something rather than just doing that. Oh, Jack, I've barely played it. I picked it up during the Steam sale for like £1.94. Something stupid like that. During like the Steam Grand Prix malarkey, and that was what I got it. And I've barely played it because it's not a game you can play on your own, because you immediately get ganged up on by a bunch of guys wearing sackcloth as clothing, and then they come and stab you with spears. You look away for one moment and it's game over. Like, you obviously have to have your volume super loud on the game so you can hear people creep up behind you. It's pretty rough. Broke into my house, stolen my stuff. I'm like, sad. Sounds like Birmingham. Oh no. Clive, what are you doing? Okay. Ridiculous.
System scan complete.
But yeah, definitely. Oh, that's not scoopable. This is something that we need to consider actually. I'm about half fuel, and I don't want to run out of fuel.
Frameshift drive charging.
Okay, wait, this is me heading off a potential issue before it becomes one. Chickers, can you have more than... Yeah, dude, you can have like 9. Oh look, go to this one instead. That was one jump and how long that took to plot. Madness. But yeah, chickers you can have loads, mate. You can and it's better if you do because you collect more stuff. But what you want to do is you want to, if you're doing mining lasers and you're doing surface mining, like for painite, for example, you want to bind them to the same fire group that you're using for lasers, because the thing is that you definitely need them if you're mining. So it's one of those things you don't have to worry about it. Core mining is not quite the same. You don't necessarily need that many out at all.
System scan complete.
Plus, you do typically lose them quite quickly.
Fuel scoping.
But yeah, when I was doing my Type 9 painite mining, I was I probably had 9 out, and then I had like 500 odd tons of cargo as well. Okay, so Horsehead Nebula, no. Okay, alright, we made it. We've made it around the other side. Jack, yeah. What server number?
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive
Um,
charging.
Because it might have been us. Because I play Conan, and yeah, it's all about building bases somewhere strange and unusual, so people don't know where you are. Chickers, no! If his base has already been destroyed, I'm hardly going to go and do it. But Jack, we actually play on a server, one of the public ones. So if you haven't already, feel free to join our Discord. And
System scan.
you can join our clan if you like. Is what I was going to say. I'm not. So, I always say this when it comes to different games. Like, I don't object to PvP, and I don't object to
Frameshift drive charging.
like blowing people up and stuff. Like Conan, for example, I'm an ultra aggressive PvP player, but when it comes to PvP in Elite Dangerous, I'm just not interested. I just don't have the same interest in it whatsoever. Oh, chickers, don't, dude, you're selling me out. You're selling me out. You're making me sound like I'm a liability to be in a clan with when I'm not. I'm great. Yesterday I was being super nice to someone, and then we blew them up. Okay, maybe I am. Well, there's only one thing for it, isn't there? I say we gotta go further down. Oh, oh no. Oh no. We blew them up, Kuro. It was very much a joint effort. So that's Col 69 there. Does that mean we can go back around this way? Because I really regret coming this way. I'm suffering from like explorer's remorse. That's never gonna. That's not on the plot. Oh, it did. Because there's not really anything to see out here. I thought it would be cool. I was wrong. so we'll head back. So Jack, you're playing on a non-official one. You wish you wouldn't have got into late PvP because it steals so much of your time, and you know, it's not. Don't know if it's if that's worth it. Well, if you enjoy it, it's worth it. That's the thing. If you enjoy it, it's worth it. Whenever you're playing a game, that's it. The number of times I've picked up Skyrim and decided that I would I need to start doing something with it. Mapped. And it's all like, okay, so this time I'm going to be a super sneaky archer, and then I end up being a heavy armor dude using magic and swords every time. Jack is a Blitz server, yeah, because we play on an official PvP server, so it's double rates, double collection rates, which is quite good fun, but at the same time it adds a bit of a risk to everything, so you feel like you've got something to lose. But yeah, where we've set up on the server that we play on, it's a really, really good spot. And with gods currently being disabled, it means we don't need to worry about it. But yeah, love blowing people up. It's great. Whoa, it's blue. Right, let's get a map. No, not doing it. Not doing it. Hey Derek, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing alright. Ooh, frame rate drops. Interesting. Ooh, notable sets. Here we go. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Chrissy, I'm just gonna call you Chrissy. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Is that something new? Something that's just not a brown planet? We've got quite a way to go. If it's 40,000 light seconds, which means it's over in this section. I mean, any of these could potentially have something on. Let's go. It doesn't help that at the moment, because you know I mentioned about the chest pain earlier on in the stream. When I sit up super straight and take a deep breath, that's when it hurts. Eek. Both things are good for you, so. But I am hydrating with water. I'm looking after myself, it's okay. Well, this is going to take a while. Does anyone have any good stories to tell? Anything entertaining? I know it's kind of my job, but anything funny that's happened to them? Any small anecdotes to make me laugh? No, no, okay. Nothing. Aww. Oh, right. So, Scorb,
Hello
you've
there.
handed your i3 back. Daryl, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the stream of the channel. Handed your i3 back this week with a little excess mileage on it. 12,000 miles of excess. Is that more than you're supposed to have? Oh, Hunter, you stubbed your toe, and it really hurts. Sucks to be you. Now, chickers. Now we're talking. Your next door neighbour just hopped in their car, hit drive instead of reverse, and punched a hole in their kitchen. Ooh. Okay. FG, you say you've got one, but it's a family-friendly stream. Yeah. So, Seekers was in. Wait a minute. Oh. The only... Go for the cat. Actually, I'll tell you something that I'm looking forward to at the moment is I didn't know until only last week that they're doing a new MechWarrior game, and because I'm so excited about that fact, they're doing a proper MechWarrior Mercenaries sequel at last. I've been going back and playing MechWarrior 4 and MechWarrior 4 Mercenaries because they're fantastic. And it's not MechWarrior Online. No. It's MechWarrior. Actual MechWarrior. So I'm hoping it's got the free market, it's got your hiring your co-pilots, or your what do they call them? Not wings. Not wings, are they? Lance mates, there you go, lance mates, and all that good stuff. Because I've been playing a version with the Inner Sphere mech pack and the Clan mech pack on it, and it's got mechs that I've never seen before. And I've settled myself on one that it's got, because you get Gauss weapons in MechWarrior, but it's actually got a railgun on it, and the railgun's so large that you can't buy it separately. You can only buy it with this mech. So if your mech gets destroyed and you lose it, you have to sell it and then buy a new one. It's my personal meta. I didn't realise it, but the fact that you can snipe people and destroy them with 2 shots with it, even though it's slow as hell, I'm like, this is mine. This is my jam. This is where I am now. This is where my soul lives, inside this mech. I'm a fan, in short. But yeah, new MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. Logically. Really looking forward to it. You never got into Stompy Robot games. Well, Scorb, you can play them with the HOTAS, which I'm loving. I'm actually loving that so much, rather than playing it with keyboard. So you get torso twist attributed to your twist on your. There's the proper word for that. Twist on your stick. You got your throttle for your throttle. Your steering. Every button you could want at your fingertips. No messing around. Big fan. And also, it's down as abandonware as well, so you can actually get it for free. Your invertebrate. Yeah. You tried Battle Drome. Battle Drome? I have no idea what that is, Scott. But I will say that MechWarrior is a bit like it's a bit like flying a spaceship, except you're on the ground and you've got legs. What do we got? Whoa! Oh, big giant green cloud. We got some spiky boys. We got spiky boys. What we will do is we're going to turn off night vision. I forgot night vision was on. Now it said biological, so it might not be the only thing in here. Okay. Flavum metallic crystals. No new traits found. Press. Oh, unassigned. Ever seen the thunderstorm in Elite? I have seen that stellar phenomena. That's Prasinum. Slow down. Don't boop it. Oh, that's a new discovery. Let's have a look at the codex. Organic structures. Apparent. I hate the codex. I hate the way it's arranged. I'm not a fan of it. I think it's wrong. The way it works. Totally wasted as a library of stuff. And a Lagrange cloud. What one do we think we've got? Oh, it's the Viride one. Bad? And Steve, hey, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. You say, what is up? I'm just doing a sort of impromptu exploration, really. Wasn't the initial plan for today. But yeah. Now we can have a bit of a poke around and see if that's everything that's in here. Just on the lookout for anything that might be moving. We head for the centre, which isn't really the centre at all. Oh, spiky boys everywhere! Oh, maybe what was that? No, that's fine. Now, my understanding is, on the scanner, things that flicker is when it's slightly out of range. And that's what it does. All the flickery stuff, if we go towards it, like, yeah, it's just, oh, stuff already there. Wait, what? I keep... There's something that I keep going past. Because flickery normally just means it's on the edge of your Oh, what the hell is that? Oh, I'm trying to stop hitting it. Yeah, what the hell is that?
Hello there.
FG. Oh, dude. Thank you very much. Something for the root beer fund. Nice. I mean, why did it just bump? Why did it bump into us? Let's have a little look-see at this, shall we? Oh, it's an ugly little critter. What? He's ramming into me. So lights are on. I'm rescanning. No new traits found. What is it doing? Just in case. It's so weird. Can I scoop it? I don't actually, you know what? I don't know if I've got no, we do. Do you have cargo space? Yes, we do. Oh my god! I actually made a ship that's suitable for purpose.
Cargo scoop deployed.
This has got to be a mistake. Come on. No. Yeah, I have seen them react to light before. You give them a... Is that mean? That's pretty mean, isn't it? Right, let's see if we can grab it. It's like, snag it! You snag it. Open flanker. Hey, how you doing? First time watching a live stream, whatever. Well, I'm glad you found mine. No, there's no picking them up. This system that we're in, it's got a catchy name. It's Messier 78 Sector FG-Y E5. So my HUD went a bit strange when I rammed it. So what you're saying, Hunter, is I need to ram into it again, but probably at speed. I know what you're thinking. That's 100% not what you said. Oh, blimey, that did some damage. See the old shields? Well, there's not much more science that we can do out here. So I think we'll continue our journey. But Prorok, I'm glad that I listened to you.
Cannot comply.
Oh. What have we got? There we go.
Frameshift drive
Onwards.
charging.
James, you saying that I am the one that probes. See, Hunter, that's what I heard. Alright, Dunker. Dunker. Take care, dude. Thanks for dropping in. Let's see what we got. Nope. Actually, that might be too far away. No, the Orion Dark Sector, there are spaces that are fine to jump around in. Some places aren't, some are. This one's okay. But what we are going to have, I'm like below 50% fuel. And now I'm going to start worrying about the inevitable running out of fuel. Which better not happen. Rather, it didn't happen.
System scan complete.
Better turn my lights off so we don't waste any more fuel. Don't think it makes a difference, really. Hey Lynn, how you doing? Why did you platter me? Why'd you do it? Aaron, I have been instincted or hyperdicted by multiple Thargoids on multiple occasions. My first hyperdiction happened when I was in my Corvette, and I decided to immediately open fire because what you gonna do? I could choose not to, but then I'd rather be the guy that opened fire than didn't.
System scan complete.
Now we might have a problem. So we're coming back round the edge. Oh no. Horsehead. Horsehead. It's fine, back into the Col 69. Okay, during a hyperdiction, no. You can't. It's more of like an interactive cutscene, I think. That's more how that works. Overflanking, you thought I had a Scottish accent? Definitely don't. Yeah, it's not super, but we should be able to cut back in. Yeah, we should be able to cut back in. I'm hoping. And then we'll have to come down.
Hello there.
Yeah, we'll come down. Hellraisin, thank you very much for the follow. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. So, is that next one? Next one's a scoopable star. Good news. Oh, I'm not sure if you can hear my PC. It might be something else. I say, I live near a car park. You likely hear that. Ah, right. Alright, Jack. Different names, different places. So confusing. I'll try and remember for next time.
Fuel scooping.
Scooping. Let's have a look at the system. In high metal. Looks like high metal as well. course is mapped because it's a water world. It's close by out. Alright, I'll give it a map. I will give it a map. Now, when I finish mapping this planet, can someone please remind me to finish fuel scooping? Because I will forget. Like, if you can remind me before I've finished, that'd be good. Iron Man, nothing. Nothing happens. Right, so, open flanker. I do not. And the reason why I'm not is because if a system's already been scanned by another commander, there's nothing extra that you can pick up from it. All the planets are in place when you drop into the system. It's something that a lot of people don't know with the old exploration. There are no other planets for me to find. Because I do my normal scan, do the honk. It says there are 11 bodies. It's all the same ones that are already there. So new. Seven probes should be doable. Okay, I should do it.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, that should be good. Yeah, perfect.
Surface scan complete.
Yes, if I were to go into the F scanner, what we get. Oh, maybe. Am I wrong? Apparently, I'm. No, I'm not. Yeah, so yeah, it tells you where everything is, so you can get in, and I could do that. Fuel. All right, I'd forgotten. I'd literally forgotten. So it's like when you know yourself well enough that you know the mistakes you make. Fuel scoop, fuel scoop, fuel scoop, fuel scoop. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I get some more money from it, but also it takes a little bit longer.
System scan complete.
Okay. Time to nom the star. That's an interesting one, Draven. If they will. But the storyline with Thargoids is rather slow,
Hello there.
to be generous. Open Flanker, thanks for subscribing. Good news is I stream regularly, so semi-regularly. And there are videos regularly. Now, the videos are regular, so that's worth sticking around for. But yeah, I don't know if there will be anything like that. I don't imagine they would. I just don't see it happening. Just because how slow Thargoids won. I mean, especially considering it was only supposed to have what, like a 10-year life cycle as a game. We're kind of 5 years in, and we've only just had Thargoids recently, and do that all over again. Yeah. Hey Seth, how you doing? And also, I think with the alien thing, sorry, I totally switched off then. With the alien thing, is that you have Star Citizen that will likely have lots of alien races in, or it's really kind of promised to have at least one. It kind of is it a bit samey in that sense, because like the two games they're on like some convergent evolution happening. I don't know. Something to think about. No hatred. No bad mouthing. None of that. And off we go. So, next system. Another extinct rate. Oh, but then they've already done that already as well. So, it's very much like they've already kind of done it. So would they go back and do it again? All right, Jack. Take care, dude.
Frame shift drive charging.
What's my favourite sci-fi TV show? Well, at the moment, I am watching season 3 of The Expanse. I've been binge watching it. It's good. I also like quite like some weird sci-fi TV shows and stuff, which are a little bit out there, that kind of make it for example, I'm watching Doom Patrol at the moment with my wife, and that's an interesting one. That's just so bizarre that I think I like it. I think I really like it. Yeah, because it's super strange.
Fuel scooping.
So the other system map. And the other TV show that I'm looking forward to watching is The Boys, because it's that kind of a, you know, when superheroes get out of hand, what do you do? Like, yeah, I like that. What we will do is we got metal, yeah, we got some HMCs. That's biological locations as well. Cool, right. Well, we're literally going to this planet. That's what we're doing. You see, and that's what I wanted to hear, Kuro. I wanted to hear it was good. Because it looks good. It looks entertaining. I don't know how I feel about the Watchmen TV show that's coming, because it's just so damn dark. It makes the DC universe look like My Little Pony, and like the good My Little Pony before people start dressing up as them, you know, not that kind of weird dark thing. No, Kuro, I haven't. To be honest, I've read a lot of the older Batman graphic novels because they had an extensive collection at the library in my hometown. Yeah, I'm that old that we actually used to get things from the library. Altered Carbon, yes! Open Flanker, Altered Carbon is fantastic. I love the idea of it. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Practical immortality, brilliant. I do find that some of it rather confusing, like the mum and dad thing. So if you have kids, like if you have a kid, the boys comics. Oh, Kuro, no, still no. This planet's tiny. Like it's really small.
Surface scanned by 50%.
But yeah, what's Altered Carbon? Yeah, the whole kind of biological. Well, it's not even biological; it's mental immortality. How do you, if you have children, and then you die and you have to go into a new body, are they still your children? Do you care? Do you give a crap? That was my weird thing about it. It's like, do you have the same bond if it's not like I just can't. I really struggle with it. Like, if it's not your DNA anymore, do you care about them? Like, does family have a completely new meaning? If you're finding yourself in a new body, like, could you still love the person if they're in a different body? So confusing. I said not confusing, but more thought-provoking. But yeah, there you go. Weird thoughts. No, Open Flanker, I think I'm thinking about it just as much as I should be. That's what I think. Because as an idea, it's very interesting. But yeah, having your own cloned bodies and stuff lying around, just for you to be able to go into if something happens to you, I'm all for that. Right, what do we think we've got down here? We've got some biological stuff. Oh, what are these? Oh, didn't check the gravity. This is fine, this is fine. This is actually fine. Oh, Hunter! I love I love a good metaphysics-based kind of conversation and thought experiment. I've got a lot of time for it because it's philosophy in its most wonderful way. Well, I only brought one scarab with me, so we're going to have to see how this goes.
Low gravity warning. Drive assist off.
Hooray! Okay. So, we got some stuff. Got some stuff here. Do we have... Right, that's a thing, but it's not a thing. Polyporous growths. Give them a scan. Now, what I wanted to check was the old composition scanner. Okay, here's one for you. In the AC universe, what bothered me is if a guy dies and gets his neck disc and puts it into a woman, does that make him a her? Alright. Gender identity is the answer to that. Did that just do it? Oh no, because it needs to be this. Oh, discovery voucher. Got a discovery voucher. Does that put it in there? No. Don't think so. Good news to pick up some rules here. Right, effigy. Man, I'm here. So make sure you say hello. I feel that's what it comes into, the Hunter. It would become a bit like that. Bark Mounds. Let's do some grabbing. Place is the one with the exclusion zone that stars try to avoid. Wait, what? 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 Hey, Great Hurst, how you doing? That sounds like a really bad, like, mum joke.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Hey, Giz. How you doing? Oh yeah, because Season 2's not going to have any of the same people in, I believe. Like, you must say fat. That's that twice. Oh. We got vanadium. This is a nice little place for some raw materials. I will top up. Just be looking in the mirror forever. What? Yeah, I'm hoping that Season 2 comes out soon. I think it's gonna have Anthony Mackie in. I don't know if that was I don't know if I read that somewhere. Oh, level 4 sulfur. Well, this is a nice creepy little place. I think the bark mounds are pretty creepy. It does make you wonder how things can grow with no atmosphere. I mean, it's a little tentacle glowy boy there. Yeah, Anthony Mackie's going to need to catch you. And also, it's like how far in the future is that going to be? Because, and that's something I was trying to work out. It's like, what year is Altered Carbon meant to be set in? Because all I can think is very far away. Like, very much in the future. Very far in the future. We got a phloem excretion. Wonder what that's got in it. Oh, it's at the top. Antimony. Not bad. Because that's sulfur. So I think we might be able to spot a bit of a pattern. Or the Musadian seed pod. Where do they get these names? Mercury, nice. Killer Cav, yeah, they had the stacks, and of course you had like true death, or was it like total death, complete death, if your stack got blown out. Yeah, Scorp. So essentially, your personality, everything about you, is stored in a disc in your neck. And when you die, or your sleeve, that's what they called it, your sleeve, then you can transfer your consciousness into a new body, which can be super confusing, disorienting. Oh, come on, I'm well shooting this. And yes, Banat, they are. That was ridiculous. That should have required nowhere near that amount of shooting. Gaming Gear, yes, I have seen the new engineer. Doesn't offer much, anything new. A lot of people saying that it only had level 1 engineering for frame drive and thrusters. When I got there, it was level 3 and level 2. So obviously means the community's been out there and been using them, because it did say that the more she gets used, the more stuff that she can do. Is there much of a reason to come out here? No, there's not. I'm a little bit further away. I'm a little kind of further out. I went and had a little poke around, tried to get to got around to the far side of the Horsehead Nebula. More antimony, it's good. It's potentially a great place to pick up your raw materials. I don't really need a lot myself, so I'm just kind of grabbing some of the good stuff whilst I'm here. But one thing that does kind of add the question in, right, with Altered Carbon, is if everything's stored in your stack, then why would you need a brain, you know? Apart from just regulating the body and the body's functions, does that mean that everyone's brains are going to be completely smooth because they're not being, no information's being stored in them? I'm overthinking it again, aren't I? Doing that overthinking thing. Yeah, that's the just maintain your autonomic functions, which, but yeah, as an interesting concept, an interesting idea, and also if someone didn't have a stack put in, then like, and they had one put in after they were born, like, how would that be, you know? But then that's all me thinking expanded universe type stuff. But no, I find it, the idea of Altered Carbon really, really interesting. Great storyline, twists, turns, a decent amount of violence, a little bit of nudity if people are into that. Yeah, good. You think? Okay. Well, actually, Scorp, in with that, there's something called dual sleeving that they can do, where you can essentially copy yourself twice into a stack, and then there can be two of you around, which is pretty interesting. An interesting idea. And don't forget, don't forget the Thomas Riker incident, where technically you could use...
Hello there.
Yeah, transporters, they do everything. Stephen Lafayette, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the stream of the channel. Come on, Ouija. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, Prorock, it is illegal. Doesn't mean you can't do it. It depends what you call consciousness, Scorp, because both of them are then, like, at the point of separation, they cease to be the same consciousness anymore, but they were, if that makes sense. Like, they were the same thing, and then they became separate. Because from the moment your perception of everything around you changes and becomes different, then it's a new consciousness, isn't it? Open flanker, no thanks, mate. I don't like tea. That's gonna get me picked on in the chat. Alright, let's get on with the journey, shall we? Unless the brain acts as the processor, the memory gets built in, the brain uploaded into the stack. Yeah, but then if you were to have your consciousness transferred into a new stack at that point... Oh, and also, actually, right, okay. So, the consciousness is definitely stored in the stacks because they can spin up stacks without a sleeve. That's a big thing they can do. Is they have you in like a virtual world and they just interact with you there. So that is a thing. So the consciousness is stored in the stack. We can say that safely, as are all the memories. But I'm going to assume. Oh, crap! Thought we were actually far away from that. But yeah, a very interesting thing. Scorp, if you haven't watched the series, do watch it. It's great. It's really good. Hey Tan, how you doing? Oh yeah, it's gonna be good. Yeah, Hunt's focusing on the key stuff there, the important stuff. Done enough kind of farting around now. I feel I've done enough farting around. Yep. No more farting. Yeah, big fan. Alter Carbon, big fan. So Alter Carbon, Expanse. Also quite like Star Trek, the Star Trek series, like all of them. Apart from the original series, which a lot of people say is far superior to the new ones, but I like them. I like the original series. Just not a huge fan, just because it looks very old, very dated, as we know. But no, I like Star Trek.
System scan.
Anything else I'm planning to watch? Oh, obviously I'm going to be checking out the Witcher series when that comes out, because that's going to be it's going to be fantastic or dreadful. I'm hoping it's going to be fantastic. You don't like tea? Please hand your passport to the nearest IPS. Gaming Git. No, I won't. Because, here's the thing, right? Tea isn't from Britain. It's not from the United Kingdom. It's not from the British Isles. There's nothing British about tea. Nothing. Apart from its bloody conquering history. That's it. So no. That's my opinion on tea. That said, I am currently drinking chamomile tea once a week because I read somewhere to do with an actual study that showed that there was a correlation between drinking chamomile tea and it's helping with thyroid cancer. So I'm like, yeah, alright. Hey Tato. Yeah, man, it's an early one. I am definitely going to be looking at The Witcher independently from everything, because I've not read the books. I've only played The Witcher 3. I've not played Witcher 1 or 2. So for me, that'll do. What? Oh, huh? Have I been here before? Have I been here before? No. Oh, Tato, awesome. I'm looking forward to seeing them. I'm looking forward to seeing your reaction to them. I'm hoping it hasn't been too... Nothing was too broken. Because Tato's the dude that I met. Spoke about our meeting earlier. Tato. I was saying how we met up, and I took Tato a bunch of British snacks. Oh boy, that is really plotting the route. That's having fun. Oh come on. Bernard, I'm gonna let Tato. Bollocks! That's the thing I forgot. That was like the one that I let myself down. I need. Okay, we're gonna come down here. Oh, you bought tools yourself. Good. I mean, Gaming Git, considering I was there with my wife, it wouldn't have been much of a date, would it? It was hardly a date with Tato. Coming soon, a new chat series called One Night with Tato. Yeah, I don't understand why it's not plotting that. Oh well. Yeah, that's not normally how double dates work. But yeah, so yeah, I took a bunch of stuff over there
Drive charging.
for him to try, and he's going to be doing some videos and put them up on his YouTube channel. Fishing, it's 58 light years. 58 of the Queen's English light years. It's also not maxed out, and I thought it was, so it could go further, from what I understand. Looking at the numbers, I'm pretty surprised by that. I just thought, yeah, that'll do.
System scan complete.
Oh, Tato. Oh, well, fishing. I don't normally stream at this time, to be fair, so you're lucky. Kind of fancied doing a stream at this time. They are different to American light years, just like American pints, American stone, ounces. I can't believe. No, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this again. Let's just leave that there and step away from it, because it's always a nightmare when we start talking about stuff like this. So I'm stopping it. I'm putting a line here, and I'm saying no. We're not going to be talking about the American units and English units and all that stuff. In America, light is faster. No, it's bigger. Everything's bigger in America.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Apart from their pints, yeah, their pints are smaller.
Frameshift drive
Okay, so Gaming Geeks, they've got a question. You're an engineered combat Cobra. You want to move on. Is my next step the Vulture or Chieftain? Okay, the Vulture is good, very, very good fun. Bear in mind it is considerably cheaper than a Chieftain, but it packs on a hell of a punch. I spent a long time in a Vulture because there was this gap where I didn't have. Because when I played, I was at that point. The Chieftain and the 3Cs didn't exist at that point. So I'd probably say a Chieftain is a really good one, but to be honest, you can make plenty of money in your Vulture to get to in your Cobra to get to a Chieftain if you just did a spot of mining. That'd really speed things up for you.
disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Shunter, oh my god, dude. I don't know. I can't answer that. Like, that's... No one's coming out good from that question. No one.
System scan complete.
It's like... It's... self-burns all over the place. I'm not doing it. So we've got some wicked thunder. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was
Frameshift drive charging.
starting. Chunter, I'm just not gonna bother. Oh. Shouldn't have done that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Money's not a drama. We've got 2.5 billion in the federal admiral rank, so you got time line for money to skip ships. Ah, okay. Well, if you're not skipping ships, then Vulture. Yeah, if that's what you're doing, definitely. Have Vulture. If you haven't gone through power play yet, get yourself advanced plasma accelerators. And then you want 2 advanced plasma accelerators. Do them as efficient. And then whichever mod you would enjoy on there. And go to town in the Hazres, you're going to have a great time. Yeah, if you're not missing, definitely get a Vulture, because Vultures are fun. So dreaming you only did it for prismatics. Ah, you've got. I really highly recommend the advanced particle accelerators. Like they're there. They're good. So fishing, you're saying you stopped playing Elite and just came back to it. Your Python doesn't feel the same. No, it won't. It won't feel the same at all. Philip's saying, is that the Colsac? That is. So yeah, what you can see, that is going to be the Orion Nebula that you can see. Or is that the Witch Head Nebula from that angle? Wait, which way am I aiming? No. So yeah, that's the Witch Head Nebula. There you go. Let me just have a quick spin around to check. Yeah, it is. Actually, to fair to the Mining Lances, that is the only reason it's good. Spaceman, would I class myself as the big cheese? More like a mini cheddar. Actually, you could be right. Asps in front of things! And to be fair, I am working on trying to kind of gain myself more screenshots, because when I uninstalled, well no, I moved Elite, I had to uninstall it because something went wrong with it. Whoa, okay. Yeah, we live with that. I lost all my screenshots, and I was pretty gutted. Yeah, get first mapping for this one. I should do.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Let's see how that one round the back went. Ooh, I looped all the way around.
Surface
Nice.
scan complete.
Yeah, fishing. They all got deleted. All of my screenshots, all my Steam ones, because Steam kept doing something really weird. So I had to uninstall Steam, and I lost it all. It was sad. Very sad.
Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1.
We go here. Right. From here, I feel that we should be able to plot a route. Like, we've got to be able to plot a route. Yeah, we do. We got one. have a quick look. See, that's a lot of populated systems now. Tato, already done it, mate. That was one of the first things that we did. One of the first things we did on the stream. We'll go here instead. No, no, Chunter. She's just sat over across the room from me. There's this confusion that one person has to be a boss and one person has to be staff when it comes to a relationship. None of that. And besides, I'm the boss. I wasn't told different, so I guess I'm having that one.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, spaceman, no, I'm not. Ah, that's alright. I didn't really see what the bug was, Tato. I didn't really, because I saw Yamek's video that he put on Twitter, just showing that there was an issue with it. But I couldn't really tell what the issue was, because yeah, couldn't. No, Hunter, not at all, not at all. Because she's busy playing Star Wars: The Old Republic. No, I'm talking about you, not to you. It's okay.
Yeah, but you're talking about me, and I don't know what you've said. Now it's going to drive me crazy.
No, okay, right. So what happened is they called you boss, and then I said, no, you don't need to be like that. Then I called myself boss, and he didn't respond. And now the guys, Kuro said, I'm the boss. You got jokes now, Plater, right? And then Hunter's saying you can feel the stern look from Mrs. P right now. I'm like, no.
I think we both know Clive's the boss.
Clive is the boss, yeah.
Fuel switch disengaged.
No, it's not kicking off, Hunter. Behave. Okay, so the ships used to spawn at the bottom of the... Oh, I didn't realise they'd moved. I didn't realise that's what happened. No clipping. No. None of that. Oh, that took a while. We can pretend it never happened.
Fuel scoping. System scan.
Frame rate drop. Interesting. I've had stutters like that quite often recently, and I don't know why.
Drive charging.
That's possibly since the Windows update. Because keeping a look at my... Oh. It's not great when your resource monitoring software crashes, is it? There we go. Oh yeah, it is well known that it's dogs have owners, cats have staff.
Fuel scoping.
Yeah, since coming back off of holiday, Clive has been... Well, Clive. Super pushy.
Fuel scoping complete. Frameshift drive.
Yeah, Tato. Vortex and I were having them when we were testing out Heelys for Feelies. And see whether or not you could use it in a resource extraction site. The answer is no. Well, Tant, we got home and the first thing we did was buy him a flea collar and bung on him as a preventative measure, so he's all good, no issues whatsoever. Yeah, Tato, it seems like you got to fix that. Well, Shunter, it's just absolutely hammered it down with rain a minute ago. So yeah.
Fuel scooping complete.
Yeah, I have no interest in shaving Clive again.
Drive charging.
I just don't want to do it. It's not fun. I do not recommend shaving a cat ever, just so everyone knows. Especially one as furry as Clive. It is not a fun state of affairs. It's
Drive charging.
it's a nightmare. It's what it is. He took it like a champ, but because he was so fluffy, it looked like his head was going to fall off. Just looks like he's hanging on there by a thread because he was so fluffy and his head was still so fluffy. Yeah. You see, and then we had and actually fair, we were having thunder a minute ago. It looks like it's just passed us by though.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged. Frame shift.
Right, how many jumps we got? 3. Only 3. Blimey. Keep going. Spaceman, yeah, it's because it's what I've got. It's what I had there. So it was ready to go. So I literally grabbed it and went for it. Well, yeah, Taylor, of course they do, because they know they're about to have everyone come out and see them, and they get all those sweet fragments, which makes no sense. I'm not sure I'm convinced by it. It is a bit copy paste, and I think that's gonna throw a word around here. Lazy. Because it kind of is. It could have easily been changed, and yeah, I suppose. Oh, we might have complained if there'd been more grind. You know, if it was new grind. So I mean, it's a difficult one because gamers such as us, we're super grumpy about everything.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, Teddy, it's still up to grade 3 today. But it depends when it updates, because if it updates on a tick, or like the BGS tick, or if it's well, it must be, mustn't it? If it was last night. And yeah, Taylor, it's supposed to do that. The higher it goes, the more engineering. So I did a couple of rolls there myself, and it helped. I'm doing my part, so hopefully it might become worth using. What's in this system? Let's have a look. Oh, it's a landable, and it's a planet one. Horak Depot. So let's nope. Chunter, probably because something is going to happen storyline-wise to cause it. That's my thoughts. I think there's going to be something that happens. That's what I think. Oh no, Tato, you've got the guide bowl head. No! Don't give in to the pressure, man. Don't do it. No, I mean, if you want to get one, go for it. I'm just not probably going to bother. Just because. I might eventually decide I need one. Slap bang on my dashboard. Uh-oh. Ooh! Hyperdiction. I haven't had one of these for ages. Oh, it's just got the one. Gonna make him work for it. If they don't scan you... Actually, that's a good point. If they don't scan you, does it ever... There you go, yeah, it does. Huh. I have never used a composition scanner on a Thargoid before. Good news is we should be able to... I thought we'd be able to rush the... Nope. Got a weight scanner, haven't I? Philip, hopefully that answers your question, that they're not. Thargoid wake data. Right, well, I guess we'll carry on going about our business. Right, are we in their turf? Or is it really all of our turf? Like, it used to be their turf, now it is our turf. I mean, you could question that. They've had their time. No, we will. We're going to go and head to Cinderdock. That's what we do. They maintain the aggressive stance depending on what you've got in your hold. But yeah, certainly I don't know, why aren't they just laying into us all the time? You'd expect them to. But then, you know what it would be. They'd do that, and then everyone would get destroyed super quick in their exploration ships. And then there'd be complaints about rebuys and stuff. But yeah, that's the thing about the Thargoid content is all very, very super optional. And even a big ship can get overwhelmed by enough scouts. Yeah, Philip, I get... It does kind of make sense. I feel like places where Thargoids are at war with humanity, they should be automatically aggressive. That would make sense. Because they're at war with humanity, not just conflict zones. Because you can't be interdicted by one. So you can be hyperdicted, which is out of system and between systems, but not in system. They're no threat to you whatsoever. Gavin, dude, thank you very much. And how's it going? It's going alright. It's going alright. Just heading back to the new engineer again, because I want to see whether or not the ranks and stuff have increased yet, because I've been streaming for coming up to 3.5 hours, which does also mean we're coming towards time for the stream, I'm sorry to say, but I'm still a bit jet lagged, I think. They think about making a third account dedicated to Holstill named Twiglet. Oh my goodness. So you liked Twiglets then? That's what I'm hearing. Perk, I don't know, because I've changed instance and I've been away and I've come back. Yeah, I like Twiglets too, Tato. I definitely wouldn't be able to judge you on that, that's for sure. Don't drop down on them too early. Okay.
Flight assist off.
And besides Prologue, I can always do a relog if that is the case. You'd think if I'd been away from them for that long. I would be tempted to do a flight assist off landing, but I have exploration data now, so I am not going to do that. Her accent, though, is about as good as the one that I did in my video talking about the new engineer. So need to improve their game. Yeah, Hunter, it's the Expo data now because it's worth something from a BGS point of view. Speaking of which, oh man, drift much? Talking of BGS, anyone who is a member of the Seekers in Squadron and wants to support the player faction, over the next coming weeks we are going to be having some pushes for land. It is indeed a call to arms. So make sure you keep an eye on the BGS channels and Discord. We will be talking about what we're doing, which system we're going to be expanding from, how you can help, what you can do. It is coming. It's going to be something epic, I promise you that. With all those new factions that are being brought in to our space, it's important for us to ensure that we have as much land as we can, because once we've got it, it's near impossible to take it off of us, and that's what we're going to be doing. So it is a call to arms in preparation for fleet carriers. When they happen, we will obviously be using it as a mobile field base, and we'll be taking one system after another and having it as ours, and it'd be great if as many people as possible can be involved. I would genuinely appreciate it. Plus, we're going to fly around and go pew 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 pew. Oh, that's weird. That's weird, Tato. I don't know what's happened then. That's really strange. Well, fishing, if you haven't already, make sure you join the Discord. It's important for you to do that. What we're going to do is we'll have a quick relog to see if it has updated. I might not. Oh, you put T-Sols. That's why, Tato. It's just SOZ. That's what happened. Yes, fishing. It's also the one that is in the link that has just gone into the chat as well. Okay, we're still on 3 and 2. Yeah, not the end of the world. But okay, guys, I am going to call time for the stream there. So I'm going to say thank you very much to everyone who has been watching and joining in and chatting away whilst I go and do some stuff, so you know that you probably don't need to go and do it. So I am going to say make sure that you like on YouTube on the way out. Much appreciated. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow on Twitch. And I will see you guys next time. So, once again, thank you very much for watching. Commander Plater, out.